What we have for you is the brand new immediate reaction from Game 6 between the Harden Rockets. The Harden Rockets against the Golden State Warriors. I'm Ironman from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. I am Cleveland, Houston's own. As you can see, I'm wearing all gray today. It rained in the glorious city of Houston, Texas, and it was appropriate because the Golden State Warriors rained on the parade of everybody in Red Nation. I really don't know what the numbers are like, how many people outside of Houston or the state of Texas actually believed that the Rockets could win without CP3, the point guard. But I probably could count them on one hand. What the hell was that? I feel like I'm pretty accurate with the disseminations of the game and the potential strategy and what the outcomes may be. That doesn't mean I want it to go that way. I don't mind being wrong if my Houston Rockets, my hometown, if they would win the game and prove me wrong, hey man, I'll shake their hand. Mr. D'Antoni, I actually thought the game was pretty good up until the midway through the third quarter, but I knew what was about to happen because every third quarter it seems like the Warriors make those necessary adjustments while D'Antoni does not. He continues to keep as you were and continue on. And if everything is going well in the first half, he don't see no reason to change it up. It was fool's gold. It was fool's gold. That's not platinum, that's a silvery chain. Flip. It was fool's gold. They was knocking down all them threes. They were like 8 of 12 in the first quarter. You thought, and some of them were wide open spaces. Some of those shots were just wide open. I could have guarded them better than that. I went up to the TV and I want to put my hand up to it, trying to stop him from making that shot. No problem. No, knock down. Eric Gordon, James Harden just killing. He's like, yeah, that's why he's gonna be the MVP. That's why he's gonna be the MVP. Come on, son. You thought they wasn't gonna figure it out? They were having problems with their defensive matchup. That's what it was, and they were blown coverages and assignments. Even though it's a term rarely used in basketball, it's usually used in football. But I moved it on over. I appropriated it. There's a lot of people in the entertainment industry appropriating things from other people's cultures. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're going to talk about that right now. That's on another tangent. I got a phone call from a Texas native, my homie Will Pitt. He's one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen in person, right along with my boy Josh Hogg, who is a member of theLottory. But he's one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen, and this guy got me on the phone. I picked up, and he's like, oh, man, you alive and well, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. What's up? What's up, boss? I was editing the video at the time. He's like, man, I ain't heard from you in like a week, man. I was like, yeah, man. A lot of these people, man, hey, kudos, appreciate it. Thank yous to everyone who's been supporting the videos, liking, leaving comments, good adult, mature comments. No, nobody was hating on anybody else. I appreciate that. No slander, even though it really doesn't affect me. I don't like you doing that to other fans or supporters of my page. But everybody's been supporting. I super appreciate that. I'm trying to put out more content, more good quality content for these people who are supporting what it is that I do. And he said, oh man, they told me you had won the lottery, man, and ran off on us. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in the lottery. I get it. I've heard that joke before. It was okay. It was new from him. It was all right. So I gave him a courtesy chuckle. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, oh man. I said, hey man, you ain't got to worry about me running off. You know what I'm saying? If I get a bunch of money, I'm still gonna be here. I might gonna get my car fixed up, so it don't break down on me. But other than that, I'm still gonna be here every day. I'm still gonna be the same OG, genuine. But he's like, oh man, it's like, so what you been up to? I was like, man, I'm just trying to work on my game. And he was like, wow. To let you know, I was like, wow. Hey, look, Will. Well, I said Will Penn. I said, I ain't gonna change. But I started to think about it. I ain't gonna go into the rest of our conversation. But I was like, man, what if I did get a lot of money? I wish. If I did get a lot of money, you know what I would do with it? But what will you do with it? That common commercial. What was that for? I don't even know what this is for IBM or whatever AI. What will you do with it? Why is he talking like that? I don't know. Why are you in an auditorium talking to nobody? It doesn't make any sense on a commercial. But that's another tangent. It's great. I was like, why are you giving a speech or a sermon to nobody in the theater? The theater's empty. Who are you talking to? That's what I'm talking about. You need to check this guy. But either way, I said, man, you know what? If I got a bunch of money, what would I do with it? I'd buy stocks. I buy stocks in TNT Broadcasting and in ESPN/Walt Disney or whatever the stock name is, because these guys are doing it. They got everything that they could ask for. They got the biggest, and I mean the most gigantic stars in the game competing against each other in a winner-take-all Game 7. Game 7. Two of the most revered and fondly appreciated words in all of sports. Game 7. In both conferences. What could you ask for? Them boys is printing money over there. Maybe Walt Disney, man, they're opening up all kinds of theme parks and whatnot. The Incredibles 2 is about to come out. The long-awaited, much anticipated. That was the Incredibles one was incredible. No pun intended, but it was an incredible movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I'm sure part 2 will just be as fantastic or incredible as it were. Then they got this solo Star Wars movie. Them boys printing money on their hand over fist. Man, so that's what I would do. I don't need to be a stock trader. No, put money into that. Because they're winning. They're winning. Even if the movies don't get rave reviews, like the last Star Wars movie. They said they were pedantic and the critics, they hated it. And man, they lined up, set records. Them boys get money over there. I'm not mad at all. But TNT and ESPN, oh man, they got these Game 7s. Bravo, and I will definitely be there front and center to watch these games, because I can't wait to see what will happen to King James if the reign of the Warriors will finally come to an end at the hand of these Houston Rockets. Will CP3, the point guard, play? I don't think he will. There are no real minor hamstring tweaks. There's none of that. And he's had problems before. I'd be serious, man. If this guy plays, it'll be a miracle. He won't be at 100%. 60? 65? Don't make this guy start running up the floor a couple times, because it's going to be a problem. But back to this game. It wasn't even really a game. They just caught the Warriors napping a little bit. It's a problem. I don't blame James Harden. I don't blame Chris Paul. I don't blame any of that. I blame Dan Toney. Like I was talking to my boy Will Penn. He's got some opinions and I appreciate that. But yeah, I was like, hey man, Steve Kerr's a better coach than him. And he was like, there's no way. The Rockets are better. They're deeper. And they got a better coach. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you basing this on? Come on, man. He's like, oh man, the Warriors were already a ready-made team when Steve Kerr took over. Shout out to Mark Jackson. Hand down, man down. He did a hell of a job, and he was put out of Golden State, whatever. They had a ruckus, but I'm not gonna get into that. Hey, but that doesn't downgrade the job that Steve Kerr has done. That does not downgrade it at all. He's done a hell of a job. He's been involved. He's been a winner. Not just been involved in basketball for who knows how many years, but he's been a winner just about all levels. I'm not mad at this guy at all. He's done a fantastic job, but he's been making adjustments. Mike D'Antoni made no adjustments. You know what they said this game? They said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to force James Harden to take as many step back shots as he possibly can. And if he does drive by anybody, just come over, double team, make a play on the ball. If he makes it over two people, fine. But if he dishes off to anybody, who in particular? Anybody besides James Harden, doesn't matter. Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Luke Bamute, Gerald Green. Gerald Green looks shook. He looked shook, like he wasn't ready for the moment. Usually when there's no pressure, he comes in there, he would look like shook. He didn't want the ball in his hands. Gulf Shore Academy, oh man, I was very highly disappointed in Gerald Green in his performance today. He got some buckets, but he wasn't sure of himself. He wasn't aggressive, and he wasn't confident at all. He was just like, man, here you go. I don't really want the ball. He was losing the ball. Here you go hurt. Go ahead. Let me get this ball out of my hands. Look, they said, man, double team James Harden at all times. Make him step back. Make him hit the step back. Maybe he gonna hit a couple of them, but that boy gonna get tired. And what happened? That first half, he was lights out. That boy was lights out. He was lights out over there. That steal from the San Diego Chargers. But he was like, who was that, Sean Merriman? He was lights out over there. Knocking down shots. I said, man, this guy's gonna get tired. And look, they're up by like 17, but they don't look really in control. The Warriors are just leaving them wide open, missing assignments, and both of those boys are struggling. KD been struggling the whole series. Curry's been struggling off and on. He'd have an outburst like every third quarter. Yeah, you smart. Every third quarter. It's like Steve Kerr sells him down at halftime and says, I need you to come out here, put a run on these boys, and these boys gonna fold. And that's exactly what happened again today. Came out there, it wasn't a great day. He was, really struggling before that. But he kept working himself into it. He came out there, knocked a couple shots down, and he was like, oh man, it's a wrap. You can see it. But the real hero of the game was Klay Thompson, the silent superstar, if there ever was such a thing. That is that guy. Do not give away money when you renegotiate or go to sign a new contract. Get the full max, man. You deserve it. Man, where would these boys be without you? Nowhere. I mean, man, KD was struggling the whole way. He missed 4 free throws. What? He made like 21 in a row. Something like that. Something crazy. He been knocking him down. Just nothing but net. All of a sudden, he missed 4 free throws today. Shot a poor percentage. But you know the good thing about this guy? He only had like 1 turnover. Steph Curry, I think he had like 2. No, or is that backwards? Either way, but everybody just on their team, the main ball handlers, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green, they all had a better 3-to-1 ratio for assists to turnovers. They value the ball. They value the possessions. That's what's important. You don't have to make every shot, but you can't give them away. You can't give the ball away because you're giving the game away. James Harden, this guy, first of all, he took like 20, no, you know what, before I get to that James Harden, man, Klay Thompson, for anybody that doesn't know, this guy's got some dope shoes. He's got some dope shoes, but everybody's sporting the Hardens or whatever. They're made by a Chinese company, so most people don't realize that, and you gotta buy them online. They're not like in stores over here in America. But man, they're from Anta. You see right here, we got that Black Panther edition. Dope. The reviews on them are fantastic. The performance is excellent, and they look that clean. They clean. You don't have to follow what everybody else does. Be a leader on your own right. If you like the way it looks, go ahead and purchase them. Support that boy because he's doing anything, and he's an excellent player to boot. Can't beat it, and he's a champion. He's a world champion. What more do you want? But anyway, besides, we had like 35 today. Had like 35. Shot like 60% from the field. Killing them boys. Kill him. I think he had only like 1 turnover. Just shutting down James Harden. It don't look as pretty because he's coming off of screen and rolls. He's coming, catching and shooting, just making the right, easy play. And that's why he's able to play so many minutes. He's not dribble, step back, clear it out. 1/4. I'm just gonna kill you with my awesomeness. Come on, man. I said that last video. The people in Houston are tired and fed up of that. But I'm not even mad at this guy. This guy had 9 assists. They're like, oh man, he had 9 assists. He had 9 turnovers. He didn't want to win. You can't look me in my face and tell me that dude wanted to win. He gave the ball away. He's in a contest. I think he's in the lead right now. He is in a silent contest with LeBron James to see who can get the most turnovers. LeBron James said, hold up, whoa. He said, hey, you know what? He had that phenomenal game the other night, and I don't think he had hardly any turnovers at all. I think he had 9 assists and like 3 turnovers, something like that. It was fantastic. Better than the 3-to-1 ratio. I'm not mad at that guy at all. He did the damn thing. This guy, James Harden. And they're both named James. That's weird. I just came up with that. But I just noticed that actually. But man, this guy had 9 assists and 9 turnovers. What in the hell is going on? Dan Tony, I put this on you. He shot 24 times. Shot 24 times. Shot like 30-something%. He was horrible. He was horrible. And who else did they make shoot? Trevor Ariza. All them people that was talking about, PJ Tucker and Trevor Ariza. Come on, get out of here with that. I told y'all about that nonsense. Stop guzzling down the Kool-Aid. It is tainted. It is no good for you. It is expired. I mean, no Kool-Aid could go wrong. It could go bad. But it has in this case. Please stop drinking it. You are confused. You have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok. Those guys are not scoring machines. They said we're going to double team James Harden and make somebody else beat us. And they can't do it. Won't do it. Can't win with them. Trevor Ariza, he averaged about 9 shots a game during the season. About 9 shots a game. This guy shot 18 times. That, you know what that is? Am I mad at Trevor Ariza? No, sir. No, that's not his fault. The coach has to put you in a position to succeed. He is not in a position to succeed right now. You gotta shoot twice as much as you normally do. 82 games. I've been shooting 9 times. Now you want me to shoot twice as much? And you think I'm gonna come through for you? Clint Capella only shot like 3 times. What the hell? Why the hell is James Harden shooting so damn much? And then you got Trevor. Oh, just stop. That's why they lost. Bad coaching. Bad coaching. And you say, well, anybody can scream. You look at it and say, oh, that's bad, that's good. Anybody can do that. But if you don't come with a solution or an alternative or an option, you smart. You smart. You very smart. Listen, listen, it's what you're hearing. What would I do? This isn't a guarantee, but it couldn't hurt. That guy who's getting $20 million a year, who you keep getting DNPs, did not play, coach's decision, Ryan Anderson. Listen, Draymond Green had like 10 rebounds, 9 assists, like 4 steals, and like 5 blocks. He was killing. He dominated the game. And only took like 2 shots. He only took like 2 shots, but totally controlled and dominated the game. But you notice he only took 2 shots. He only had like 4 points. He's not a great scoring threat. He ain't getting no buckets. Exactly. Who do we want shooting the ball for the Rockets? If you're a Rockets fan, who do you want shooting the ball? Draymond Green or Kevon Looney. But they're not going to keep giving the ball to him. Draymond Green's got the ball in his hands the whole time. Stay with everybody else and make Draymond Green beat you. When was the last time Draymond Green had 40? Wait. No, of course not. He ain't scoring 40, but he probably had 40 points the whole series. This guy, he's happy with 3, 4, 5 points. 6 points at the most. He's happy with that. You need to open up the middle of the floor. If you want to drive him with Eric Gordon, who had a fairly good game today in the first half. He had a good first half. Then he ran out of gas. If you want to do that, you want to open up the floor, bring in Ryan Anderson. Since you're not playing Tariq Black, Nene is getting no more minutes. They keep getting DNPs. They're not even playing the entire game. Stop playing this super small ball. Put Ryan Anderson in the game at center. Put him in at center. What is that going to do? Change up their offense? And they're like, the Warriors be like, yeah, we finna go at Ryan Anderson. We're going to go at Ryan Anderson with Draymond Green. I can live with that. Bro, I can live with that. I can live with that. Long as Klay Thompson ain't shooting, long as Steph ain't shooting, who continues to struggle, only with minor outbursts every once in a while. And Kevin Durant, they're not struggling. They'll work their way through it. But Draymond Green is who you thought they were. He's not a scoring machine. He's a glue guy. He's a Swiss Army knife. He does all the other little things. Which you need that on a championship-style team. That's what you need to do. Those are coaching moves. Those are maneuvers. He's playing checkers. Steph Curry's playing chess. Steph Curry. That's crazy. Steve Kerr is playing chess. That's craziness. I don't need to be talking. Man, what is going on? They rain on my parade. I can't even talk right. Bring him in the game. He opens up the floor. That way you keep Draymond Green away from the basket. And if they cover him with Kevon Looney, he got no moves. He's got zero moves. Zero moves. All he does is catch alley-oops. Brian Anderson can stop that. Just put your body on it. Lean on him. Just lean on him. Hopefully they keep throwing it to Kevon Looney. Hopefully he can take some jumpers and all that stuff. That's exactly what you want. And if Draymond Green covers him, great. He's going to take him all to what, 25 feet from the goal. That way when James Harden drives in, they won't come with the double team and be blocking his shot. No. They won't be doing all that. You need a better coach. I am sorry, Red Nation. D'Antoni is not good enough. Can they win Game 7? Sure. It's at home. They're going to be pumped up. But, man, Chris Paul, man, the Chris Paul that we know and love, he's not going to play. Now, this injured guy, he may play. He may. But I doubt even an injured guy plays. It's going to be rough. They don't have enough people in the right position to score enough points to beat the Warriors even when they're struggling, because they got so many people who are capable scorers. I'm sorry, it was a rough and tumble game. It was fool's gold for the Red Nation fans in the first half, but I knew better. I said, man, it's only a matter of time. I said, after a while, they've been struggling this whole game, and they're still only down by 2. I was like, they can't win. I was like, what are they supposed to do? Well, I mean, did you see James Harden clamping up? And then he was, he didn't want. Yeah, that's why he got all them turnovers. He didn't want it. That boy don't want that pressure. He don't want that pressure. He started passing the ball to Trevor Ariza, Tucker in the corner. They was losing it. They was like, I don't want this hot potato. They was throwing it around because none of them boys want it. When you up by 10, 12, 13, 14, you coming down and you shaking and you pulling up, there ain't no pressure on you. No pressure on you. It's easy breezy like Sunday morning. It's easy. You pushing the easy button. What is that, like from Staples? You push the easy button. Man, but when the pressure's on, they start coming back and he's got a couple turnovers and you need to make a good play. We need you to come through. That boy disappeared. He's milk carton. Where he at? Milk carton. And the boy don't want it. Now they've had CP3 at times when he don't want it, he starts fumbling the ball and he's like, I can't come through for us. Oh, CP3 has stepped up a few of those times and got y'all boys to this point. He ain't here no more. Chris Paul's not walking through that door. Kenny the Jet Smith's not walking through that door. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon's not walking through that door. I want the Houston Rockets to win this game. But the Harden Rockets cannot win this Game 7. It's as simple as that. Who will show up for this game? Who will show up? The MVP, the future, essentially the future MVP, James Harden? Or the James Harden that goes on the milk carton, that disappears against the San Antonio Spurs when they don't have their best player in the game? Either way, I will be there to witness it. Not there actually, but I'll be watching it on the TV so I can give you the immediate reaction following the game. Those have been my views for today. If you enjoyed this video and others, make sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. If you think they may enjoy the content, feel free to share this with your friends, your families, your homies, your neighbors, your BFF forever, your boss, your co-workers, your fans, and your followers. I'm Ironman from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. And that's just how I see it. Be blessed and Godspeed. Feel free to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. We really and truly appreciate it. Leave all your interesting comments right down below, especially the ones where you disagree with everything that I just said. And then subscribe so you don't miss any of the newest and latest views.